When it was so dry we used to fetch water from the Athi River, which was 4 kilometers. We would leave at 8 a.m. then get back at 12.
Change is coming to Lower Eastern Kenya. 20 megawatts of hydroelectric power, 40,000 hectares of irrigated farmland, more than 1.3 million residents getting easy access to clean, fresh drinking water in this semi-arid region, highly impacted by climate change. By financing the Thwake Multi-Purpose Dam and over 3,600 other projects in the past 50 years, the African Development Fund has proven effectiveness to help African countries face unique challenges. Today, we are gathered to take action for the fund to enable a resilient, greener, inclusive and integrated Africa. This will be done by investing in sustainable, climate-resilient and quality hard infrastructure, as well as supporting enhanced soft infrastructure such as good governance and sustainable debt management. The ADF-16 will leverage upon previous cycles' achievements to help the member countries address new threats and accelerate progress towards meeting the Sustainable Development Goals and the Agenda 2063. During the upcoming 16th cycle, the African Development Fund will continue to focus on its comparative advantages in the areas of climate change and fragility, mainstreaming gender and private sector development considerations throughout operations. The African Development Fund has led the fragility agenda in Africa for the past 2 decades. Today, the ADF-16 Replenishment proposes to deepen its work in fragility through a strengthened and refined transition support facility, balancing better between strategic selectivity and operational flexibility.
On a constaté qu'en pépinière, la plante évolue dans de très bonnes conditions avant de l'amener sur le terrain. En première année, ma pépinière était la meilleure pépinière. Ça devrait me faire sortir de la pauvreté. L'agriculture va devenir ma passion.
To accelerate climate-resilient and low-carbon development, the ADF-16 Replenishment will mainstream climate change in operations through a climate change lens and put in place a dedicated climate action window.
L'alimentation en eau potable, c'est une priorité au niveau national. Ça permet aujourd'hui de fixer les populations, de les donner l'accès à des autres activités génératrices qui les permettent aussi de s'émanciper dans leur local sans à quitter leur pays.
Private sector development will be amplified primarily through the Private Sector Credit Enhancement Facility. Indeed, the bank's private sector development-related activities span all 21 transition countries across key sectors such as infrastructure, agriculture, energy, industry and trade. In Tanzania, the fund is providing credit guarantees to help fertilizer distributors improve farmers' access to an important agricultural input.
Imenisaidia sana kuweza kutanua wigo wa biashara yangu. Nimeweza kuhudumia wakulima mwaka jana zaidi ya wakulima 12,000. Nimeweza kuongeza maagrodila wa vijijini zaidi ya 15.
Gender equality as a cross-cutting theme will remain a critical challenge. Using the gender marker system, gender commitments for ADF-16 will focus on climate change, fragility, women's entrepreneurship, and access to finance in ADF countries. In Ghana, this university student received help from the Savannah Investment Program, an agriculture program, to start her own poultry business.
I have a lot of customers that buy my eggs. We have hotels. There's a hotel just along the road where they come every week to buy like 5 crates. And then we have chop bars. The supermarkets very close by also purchase from us.
Young entrepreneurs like her form the basis of success stories that can be replicated millions of times with a little support and encouragement. ADF-16 will continue to financially empower youth and women. Over the coming decade, funding from the ADF-16 Replenishment will not only help Africa's most vulnerable countries weather the current crises, but also transform their economies to achieve sustainable and inclusive growth. Now is the time to accelerate investment in a resilient, greener, inclusive, and integrated Africa.